My name is Kaylene P, and today I'm doing a speech to motivate people to get more sleep. Are you tired of being tired? The average American is getting 6.8 hours of sleep, and the average teenager is only getting 7 to 7.3 hours of sleep per night. Sleep is a very important aspect of our lives, but many of us don't get enough of it. According to sleepfoundation.org, it is recommended that adults get 7 to 9 hours of sleep and teenagers get up to 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. I've done research on websites such as sleepfoundation.org, nationalchildren's.org, sleepcenter.ucla.edu, and more. This speech will motivate people to get more sleep. Today I will cover some of the reasons why you need to get more sleep, how you can ensure that you're getting enough sleep, and the benefits that you will receive when you receive the recommended amount of sleep each night. Adults, teenagers, and even children aren't getting enough sleep, and this can cause health benefits. Regardless of your age, you are at risk for cardiovascular disease. On a study done on 3,000 adults over the age of 45, it was found that adults that were getting less than 6 hours of sleep per night were 2 times more likely to suffer from a stroke or a heart attack than adults that were getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night. You could also have problems in your brain. When you sleep, your brain is able to go through the process of waste removal much more easily than when you're awake. So removing that waste is a very important part of your day, getting the byproducts that are created by your brain and the toxins out. A severe disease that can happen from not getting enough sleep is Alzheimer's disease. According to brightfocus.org, there are byproducts. If they don't get washed out, they will become brain plaques, which is a hallmark to Alzheimer's disease. You are also affected by not getting enough sleep. Your functionality has problems as well. By not getting enough sleep, if you're trying to memorize something or learn something new, it will be much harder for you to figure out. During your period of sleep, you are learning to process those skills and get them functioning in your brain correctly, and it's also making the memories that you've learned throughout the day concrete in your mind, and this process is called consolidation. Also, your stress levels will be higher if you are not getting enough sleep. Less stress will cause you to not worry about things, but if you're not getting enough sleep, you'll be more worried and less productive throughout the day because you only focus on what you're worried about and not what you should be getting done. You will also be safer when driving if you are able to get more sleep. Drivers who are getting less sleep are more likely to be in a car crash due to drowsiness. So the solution for this would be to work to fall asleep more quickly. And not getting enough sleep can be a big problem, so learning how you can fall asleep more quickly is a good thing to do. There are many different methods, but I'm just going to tell you about 2 of them. So you can listen to music that is at about 60 to 80 beats per minute, which is going to allow you to lull yourself to sleep. And it's also recommended that you take music and maybe make it into an every night before sleep routine. This routine will allow your body to start to recognize that when you hear that music, that nice, slow, calming music, it's going to calm you down and get your body ready for bed. Also, you can cool your room. Cooling your room allows you to lower your body temperature quicker, which is one of the things that your body is trying to do when you're trying to go to sleep. How many of you have ever woken up and realized it's because you're really super hot? So that's actually because your room is so hot that it warms your internal body temperature and it causes you to wake up. There are also things you can do to get better quality of sleep. One thing that keeps people up at night and wakes them up consistently is they're tossing and turning, worrying about things going on, stressing about different things in their lives. But keeping a journal by your bedside is a good way to counteract this. If you keep a journal and you're worried about forgetting something, you can roll over and write it in your journal. Or if you have ideas and thoughts going through your head, but you're just not able to process them yet, just write them down quickly on your page, and then it'll help you to get your thoughts from your head to the paper so you don't have to worry about it so much while you're laying in bed. Another thing that you should make sure to do is make sure that your bed is a stimulus for sleeping. A lot of people nowadays bring their phones, laptops, and even watch TV in bed. This causes them to not be able to recognize that their bed is a place for sleep, and your body begins to counteract that and decide that your bed is just another place where you're allowed to be awake. Your body can recognize when it changes to dark that it's supposed to be getting sleepy and get ready for sleep, and that's exactly how what your bed should be for your body. It should be another stimulus to make you sleepy. Also, another thing you can do is create a sleep schedule. A sleep schedule might be kind of hard to get used to at first, but it allows you to allocate the time you need to get things done, but also make sure that you're getting the recommended amount of sleep. Making it a point to get enough sleep might be hard at first, but it can be greatly beneficial. There are many health benefits to getting a lot of sleep. One health benefit is for your immune system. You will be less likely to catch a common cold or get infections if you are getting more sleep during the night. Another benefit goes to your skeletal system, and this allows your bone marrow to rejuvenate and keep traveling through the body and make sure that your bones are strengthened and strong. Your functionality is also improved. One thing that people might not think about is that their mood is actually a great factor in their productivity for the day. If you're in a bad mood and groggy, you're going to be less willing to work harder and get stuff done. And it can also affect relationships too. Your cognitive ability is also greatly improved. You're more focused, driven, and creative when you have more sleep. And all of these things go towards your academic performance. Your academic performance is super important, and a study done on college students showed that students that were getting less than 6 hours of sleep per night suffered from worse grades than did students who were getting over 6 a night. You also will experience the satisfaction of being productive and energetic every single day. Also, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Sleep is at the very base of the pyramid, and so if you can't achieve the base of the pyramid, you're not going to be achieving those higher levels. So with sleep, you'll be able to achieve each level above, and getting enough sleep is also going to help you achieve the very, very top level. This will help you to achieve your full potential and also including your creative activities. Now you know about getting the right amount of sleep, so I'll conclude this speech. Getting more sleep will lead to healthier and happier you. Today I've told you why we need to get more sleep, the things you can do to ensure you're getting enough sleep, and the benefits you'll receive as a part of this. So take what you have learned today and try to implement it into your life. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's a thing that we should make sure we're getting enough of every day, and we tend to overlook the consequences of not getting enough. Please take your health, functionality, and safety into consideration and get more sleep. If you're tired of being tired, there's one simple solution: sleep. Any questions?
Is the 6-hour sleep for adults and children, or just adults?
So for adults, it's actually recommended 7 to 9 hours. And then children, teenagers is 8 to 10, and actually as you get younger, the amount of time you need goes up. So older people, the older you get, you need less. So like I think 65 plus is from just 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, and then like little babies need from anywhere from like 16 to 20.
Sure.
Thank you.